Well, the makers of film Padmavati have voluntarily deferred the release of the controversial movie, which has been in the eye of the storm. The producers have not given any fresh date of the release, but have said they will soon obtain the requisite clearance for their release. Padmavati was scheduled to release on 1st of December. The CBFC on Saturday had sent back Padmavati's application citing incomplete documentation. The decision to delay the release of Padmavati comes amidst widespread protests from Jaipur to Kota to Bengaluru, even to Kerala and in the national capital as well. Meanwhile, there is no end to the protests against Padmavati. After Kota, Jaipur and Bengaluru, protests have now reached the national capital. Karni Sena workers were seen brandishing swords during anti-Padmavati protests in Delhi. Rajput groups have also protested outside cinema halls in Delhi, demanding ban on Deepika, Ranveer, Shahid Kapoor starrer Padmavati. Similar protests have been organized by Rajputs from Greater Noida in Uttar Pradesh as well.
First of all, picture is not completed. It's for the public exhibition. Work is going on in the various studios for the 3D and plus VFX work. So, and he has not announced in the paper, and that was a pre-decided date. But new date in the newspaper, it has not yet release date of anywhere. So how you can say he has postponed? Originally, he was supposed to release the picture, but work has not completed. But preview friendly, he can show anybody. It is his product, he can show anybody, but not the how and type of advertisement. And they have done the marketing. There is nothing. So sort of that they cannot be a judgmental on the public platform.
All right, the Karni Sena seem to have taken the onus. In fact, India Today talks to the custodians of Padmavati's honor. Let's take a listen.
हम तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ कंप्लीट बैन, पूर्णतया से बंद। हमारे कारण पीआर बढ़ा है। लोग आरोप लगाने लग गए थे तो साहब आपका कुछ मिलीभगत है बंसाली से। हमारे कारण टीआरपी बढ़ी है। अगर 100 गुना नुकसान नहीं कर दिया तो फिर मुझे ये कहने का अधिकार नहीं है कि मैं राणा रतन सिंह और रानी पद्मावती का 37वीं पीढ़ी का वंशज।
ये बंसाली पैकेज दे दे के जो उल्टा सीधा सवाल कराना, उल्टा सीधा पहले फिल्म दिखाना उनको। अरे जो सड़कों पर उतरे हुए हैं, जो दिन रात लगे हुए हैं, जो अपमानित हुए हैं, जो असली मेवाड़ा महेंद्र सिंह जी है महाराज उदयपुर, उनसे उनके परिवार से परमिशन नहीं ली इन्होंने। और हमें और ये कह रहे हैं कि उन दो को फिल्म दिखा दी और वो मीडिया के माध्यम से कह रहे हैं बहुत बढ़िया है, राजपूतों को बढ़िया दिखाए। तो राजपूतों को बढ़िया दिखा करके तुम मुसलमानों को नीचा दिखाना चाहते हो इस फिल्म में। मोमडनों का भी अपमान है इसमें। मुस्लिम इतने क्रूर थे क्या जो एक बहन बेटी की इज्जत लूटने के लिए कत्लेआम करते थे? है क्या इसे? हिंदुस्तानी मुस्लिमों से पूछना चाहता हूं मैं, जो हिंदुस्तान के मुस्लिम है उनसे पूछना चाहता हूं कि आप इतने क्रूर हो कि एक बहन बेटी की इज्जत लूटने के लिए आप कत्लेआम करो। ये आईएसआई और दाऊद के इशारे पर हो रहा है। हिंदू मुसलमानों को भाईचारा खत्म करने के लिए, इस देश के अंदर दंगा कराने के लिए और हिंदू संस्कृति को खत्म करने के लिए सेंसर बोर्ड को दिखाना चाहिए था। और सेंसर बोर्ड में भी इतिहासकार होते, मतलब सेंसर बोर्ड ने बाजीराव पास की, रामलीला पास की, अकबरजोधा पास की, तो हम सेंसर बोर्ड पे कैसे विश्वास कर ले कि इसमें वो सीन नहीं होंगे?
Let me now go across to my colleague Anindo Banerjee, who is joining me from the national capital for more on this story. Anindo, in fact, he went to cover that protest of the Karni Sena. Anindo, there seems to be no letdown as far as the Karni Sena is concerned. They want a complete ban. Disregard absolutely to the freedom of expression. They have not seen the movie. They have just been saying objectionable portions should be cut off. But what are those objectionable portions? Nobody has yet seen the movie.
To begin with one clarification, it was not organized by Karni Sena, it was organized by all Akhil Bhartiya Rajput or Rajput Samiti, Rajput Vikas Samiti. So Karni Sena had a representation, and there has been many parts of Rajput's Rajput Fora. But having said that, they had when I asked that question straight up that you haven't seen the movie, so what is the objection to? They said that now they have very irrational objection to that. A furor has been done and it has been created and kick-started by Mr. Bhansali, and now that it has been done, regardless of the fact that whether there is any objectionable scene or not, we'll continue to oppose it and we'll see that it doesn't see the light of the day. But one thing, just quickly I want to add, there have been a couple of takeaways from that convention. A, there has been 3 resolutions passed, but the main resolution that has been passed is of that Padmavati won't be allowed to show. In spite of that, there are bigger issues that are at play, like reservation that took a back seat, and that shows how much importance they're attaching to it. And the second being that there have been a lot of communal connotations over it. They have the questions that were raised that why is not the central government, which is what they claim is a Hindu government, is not doing what is
in fact, a breaking news is coming in, and this is an embarrassing breaking news for the BJP. Although the Rajasthan Chief Minister has already embarrassed herself by just writing to the INB Minister without seeing the movie, now Haryana BJP Chief Media Coordinator Suraj Pal Amu has offered 10 crore rupee bounty for beheading Deepika Padukone and Sanjay Leela Bhansali. He has said he will quit BJP if needed and asked the Prime Minister to exercise his powers to strike down the film Padmavati. He is nobody. He's just not like a low-level worker of the party. He's BJP media coordinator of Haryana. He has congratulated a young man from Meerut who has announced 5 crore rupee bounty for beheading Sanjay Leela Bhansali. Okay, let me... All right, so this is just absolutely getting out of hand. People, those who should be responsible for upholding law and order, if you have a problem, this is not Taliban, this is not Afghanistan, this is not Pakistan, where these bounties can be announced. Now, a member of the ruling party in the country, member of the ruling party in state of Haryana, has gone ahead and said that he will offer 10 crore rupees for anybody who beheads Deepika Padukone, the actress, and Sanjay Leela Bhansali, the director of film Padmavati. Absolutely bizarre. Anindo is still with me. Let me just quickly cut across to Anindo. Anindo, this is getting absolutely out of hand. It is embarrassing. It is going to be embarrassing for the BJP, to say the least, that a member of their party, a senior member in Haryana, goes ahead and offers a bounty for beheading somebody.
It is not only getting embarrassing, but it is also getting extremely cheap. If I may use that word, because the entire discourse has been getting extremely cheap. But one thing is for sure, Ankit, that the narrative is slowly changing towards the communal tone of it. The narrative is slowly changing towards the irrationality of it. Initially, to begin with, it was about whether freedom of expression versus hurt sentiment. But now it is about rationality versus irrationality, complete irrationality. Think of it that a media coordinator of the leading party of the state and
of the ruling party of that state, Anindo, and just stay on with me very quickly. Let me just get in Karan Singh, leader of the Karni Sena. He's on the phone line with us. Karan Singh जी, पहली मैं 2 बातें आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं कि अभी ये फिल्म की जो रिलीज है वो टाल दी गई है. आपके मूवमेंट का क्या होगा? क्या सेंसर बोर्ड जब ये मूवी को देख लेगा, उसको सर्टिफिकेट दे देगा, उसके बाद अपना मूवमेंट वापस ले लेंगे?
जी बिल्कुल नहीं. हम सबसे पहले मैं स्पष्ट कर दूं कि करनी सेना की डिमांड कभी भी रिलीजिंग टालने की नहीं थी. सबसे पहली डिमांड थी कि इस फिल्म को जो संजय लीला बंसाली साहब हमसे प्रॉमिस करके गए थे जनवरी में कि पूरे कम्युनिटी जो लीडिंग जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उनसे ये प्रॉमिस करके गए थे कि मुझे फिल्म बनाने दी जाए. पहले तो वो अपनी प्रॉमिस फुलफिल करें और इसकी स्क्रीनिंग कराए, स्पेशली मेवाड़ राजघराने को, जिससे रानी पद्मावती बिलोंग करती थी, और उसमें कम्युनिटी में इतिहासकार हो, वो फिल्म हमें दिखाई जाए. और दूसरी बात, आपने कहा कि हमने ये आगे कर दिया है, तो हमारा प्रोटेस्ट 1 तारीख को भी है और हमारा प्रोटेस्ट 30 तारीख को राजस्थान बंद का भी है.
क्या मैं आपसे एक बात समझ सकता हूं? अगर जो राजघराना, मेवात राजघराना, अगर उसको ये स्क्रीनिंग कराई जाती है और उनको इस फिल्म में कुछ ऑब्जेक्शनेबल नहीं लगता है, तो क्या आपका प्रोटेस्ट वापस हो जाएगा?
हाँ, तब हम सोचेंगे. अगर राजघराना इसमें ये कह देता है कि ये फिल्म बहुत सही है राजपूतों के लिए और कोई छेड़छाड़ नहीं हुई है, तो निश्चित तौर पे पूरा समाज एक बार बैठेगा और अच्छे वातावरण में एक अच्छा डिसीजन लेगा। हमारा कोई इरादा नहीं है कि देश का लॉ एंड ऑर्डर खराब करें, लेकिन कानून सम्मत काम हो और सबकी भावनाओं का आदर बना रहे। अगर ऐसी कोई स्क्रीनिंग होती है तो उसका स्वागत करेंगे हम।
सर, कानून तो ये कहता है कि अगर आपको इस मूवी से कोई परेशानी है मत देखिए, अगर आपको फिर भी कोई दिक्कत है कोर्ट चले जाइए। कानून ये थोड़ी कहता है कि आप सड़कों पर उतर जाइए, चीजों को तोड़ फोड़ कीजिए, कहिए गला काट देंगे, नाक काट देंगे।
देखिए मैं बता दूं, वही कानून ये भी कहता है, सिनेमेटोग्राफी का आर्टिकल 38 ये भी कहता है कि किसी फिल्म का प्रमोशन बिना सेंसर बोर्ड के सर्टिफिकेट के नहीं हो सकता है।
मैं थोड़ा आपकी जानकारी को दुरुस्त कर देता हूं। कानून ये कहता है कि कमर्शियल पर्पस के लिए आप बिना सीबीएफसी के सर्टिफिकेशन के बाद ही मूवी को दिखा सकते हैं। मैं अपने घर पे मूवी बनाऊं और उसके बाद मैं पूरी दुनिया को अगर उसे बैठा के दिखाऊं सिर्फ अपने बिना पैसा लिए, वो मेरा फ्रीडम है, वो मेरा एक्सप्रेशन का फ्रीडम है। तो संजय लीला भंसाली ने अभी इसका स्क्रीनिंग नहीं करा है, इसका किसी से पैसा नहीं लिया है। पर मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहता हूं, चलिए,
ये कॉमर्शियल पिक्चर है, मेरी बात सुनिए, ये कॉमर्शियल पिक्चर है, आप इसको गलत तरीके से एग्जामिन कर रहे हैं।
पिक्चर हो या कुछ भी हो, कॉमर्शियल जब उसे दिखाया जाएगा तब सर्टिफिकेशन चाहिए होता है, उससे पहले नहीं।
नहीं, विदाउट सेंसर बोर्ड का परमिशन करें, विदाउट सेंसर बोर्ड के अलाउंस आप।
सर, मुझे लगता है पिछले कुछ दिनों से आप प्रोटेस्ट में हैं, कानून तोड़ने की आदत पड़ गई है, तो थोड़ा जान पढ़ लीजिए। उनको जब ये पिक्चर थिएटर पे आएगी तब उनको सर्टिफिकेशन की जरूरत है, उससे पहले वो घर में बैठा के अगर शाहरुख खान को दिखाएं या किसी को भी दिखाएं, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है।
ये सेंसर बोर्ड ही इस पे ऑब्जेक्शन कर रहा है। आपके प्रसून स्वामी जी ने उनको फटकार लगाई है और आप मेरी बात समझ नहीं रहे, आप मेरी बात को गलत एंगल पर ले जा रहे हैं। मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि आपको अभी तक प्रमोशन एक्टिविटी का सेंसर बोर्ड ने अलाउ कर दिया क्या? आपने सेंसर बोर्ड से
प्रमोशन कहां हुई सर?
अरे प्रमोशन चालू हो गए,
प्रमोशन तो आप कर रहे हैं। इतना पद्मावती कर दिया है कि जिस दिन पिक्चर लेगी सब लोग भाग के जाएंगे पद्मावती देखने के लिए।
ये जो 3 मिनट का टीजर डाला, ये करनी सेना डाला होगा, ये भी हमने डाला है क्या?
ये तो आपने इतना गावा उठा दिया है कि लोग अब देखने के लिए भाग के जाएंगे। अच्छा ये बताइए, वो सब छोड़िए, अगर अभी ये जो बीजेपी के एक नेता हैं वो हरियाणा में कह रहे हैं कि 10 करोड़ रुपए देंगे अगर गर्दन काट देंगे संजय लीला भंसाली की, दीपिका पादुकोण की, क्या ये सम्मान है नारी का? क्या आप इस बात का समर्थन करते हैं? आप कानून की बात कर रहे हैं, अगर आपको दिक्कत है तो कोर्ट में ले जाइए संजय लीला भंसाली को।
देखिए, हम इस बात का कोई समर्थन नहीं करते हैं और किस नेता ने क्या कहा है मैं चाहूंगा कि आप उनकी बाइट लें। हम इस बात का समर्थन नहीं करते हैं, हम एक नारी की अस्मिता के लिए लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं। हाँ। तो हम कभी नहीं चाहेंगे कि किसी और नारी के लिए
स्टेटमेंट। मुझे ब्रेक लेना है, मैं उससे पहले बस आपसे बात पूछना चाहता हूं, तो आप क्या ये कहेंगे कि किसी भी तरह का लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन पैदा नहीं होगा अगर जो भी कानून से व्यवस्था है वो चले? अगर आपकी स्क्रीनिंग करा दी जाती है मेवात राजघराने को तो आप लोग मान जाएंगे इस बात को?
बिल्कुल, अगर ये जो संजय लीला भंसाली ने प्रॉमिस किया था 30 जनवरी को और एक रिटर्न डॉक्यूमेंट हमारे साथ साइन हुआ था, वो उसको फुलफिल कर दें, कहाँ दिक्कत होती है? हम अपने आंदोलन वापस ले लेंगे।
बड़ा अच्छा लगा मुझे आपसे बात करके, थोड़ी रैशनल, तब भी इतनी सब झगड़े में भी आप थोड़ी सी रैशनल बात कर रहे हैं, एक रास्ता तो कम से कम आगे सुझा ही रहे हैं। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर टॉकिंग टू अस। देव अंकुर, माय कॉलीग, इज नाउ जॉइनिंग मी फ्रॉम जयपुर। Dev, this is Mr. Karan Singh, leader of the Karni Sena, says that if Sanjay Leela Bhansali is ready for a screening to the Mewat Rajgharana and if they find nothing objectionable, Karni Sena is going to step back. Are we, after the Chief Minister jumps into it without seeing the movie, says that objectionable portion should be deleted, which objectionable portions is she talking about? Has she seen the movie?
Well, Ankit, one needs to understand the politics behind this entire the protests that have been going on. There have been several layers to it, and perhaps without getting deep into it, it's difficult to understand what has been going on behind the curtains. Remember that the Rajput community does form a sizable constituency in Rajasthan. There are electoral considerations behind what Rajasthan Chief Minister has done. She knows for a fact that elections, the assembly elections in Rajasthan are not too far away, and she she believes that she cannot afford to antagonize the Rajput community. Having said that, also there are several members from within the government who have voiced their opinion in favor of the movie not being released without assuaging or without pacifying the sentiments of the Rajput community. Although the Home Minister has gone on record mentioning that no one will be allowed to take the law, and if anyone violates the law, then law will take its own course. But the fact remains that there have been several violent incidents in
Absolutely,
Rajasthan
and Dave, it's not happening. The government seems to be dragging its feet. People are coming on air, right, left, and centre, threatening people for beheading Sanjay Leela Bhansali, chopping off Deepika Padukone's nose, and so far nothing has happened. Nobody has been booked, and that's what the problem is before Vasundhara Sindhya, rather than just shooting off a letter to the INB ministry. Let me go across to Mukesh Tyagi. He is actor, filmmaker, who's joining us from Gurgaon. Mr. Tyagi, the first thing that I want to ask you, there are two aspects to it. There are a lot of people have now objection to Sanjay Leela Bhansali showcasing this movie for certain individuals, be it media personnel or others, before getting a certification from the CBFC. What we have also been told is that certain members of the CBFC are also not happy with this. How does this affect? Is there a law that he cannot show the movie to anybody before it gets certification?
Ankit, the issue is basically of a propriety and ethics. In the middle of such a serious, intense controversy which is going on, where certain fringe element is asking for preview of the film, now Mr. Bhansali wanted to show the film. It is within his right to show the film to anyone, because it is a convention that before you release the film, you show the film to distributors, you show the film to critics. You want to have a very, very rough opinion about how the film is going to do well, so that establishes this distribution strategy. So there is no violation at all of any law as far as Mr. Bhansali is concerned, showing this film to few handful of journalists. Journalists are also with a great integrity. They have I think their opinion matters a lot in the country.
Okay.
So I think it's that dimension is perfectly acceptable. But now the issue is, when the matter is surrounded with such a intense controversy, the entire country is going through a mini war-like situation, and so at that moment the sensitivity has to be proportionately much higher.
Okay.
I think he should have not done surreptitiously. He should have announced to the world that I'm going to show the film to few journalists, and they will give you the opinion.
Right.
Or I think there is a bit of a breach of propriety at this point of time.
Mukesh, also this whole talk about freedom of expression. Why do I see that the entire film industry is not backing Sanjay Leela Bhansali as they should? If the film industry believes that there is an infringement on their freedom of expression, why can't we see, like Shabana says, everybody getting together, or maybe, she suggested that they should boycott the IFFI, if that is a radical measure, but not many big voices, not a Shah Rukh Khan, not an Amitabh Bachchan, not many big producers coming out and speaking about it. Divide in the film industry?
You see, there is a conflict of interest here. If you see, a lot of these guys are also filmmakers. They are going to invest hugely into the film production. Now, the point is, there is a government which is backing up. Government itself is writing to CNBC not to release the film till the elections get over.
Okay.
So there is a whole lot of a might of the government behind this controversy of the film. Now these people are going to live this, Bollywood is a handful of community. There are not many people. They are not protected by the government. They go on their private protection. So they purely live. They live in a place which is very sensitive. So there is a possibility of all kinds of nuisance or the threats can come to them. So the point is, are they adequately protected or not? I'm making a realistic, ethically speaking, there should be unanimity in terms of boycotting this kind of
hit the nail on its head, and you've put it in perspective. Ethically speaking, they should have been, but there are their own commercial interests that possibly are stopping them. Well, that is why exactly the film industry is such an easy target for any group. Thank you so much, Mukesh Tyagi, for joining us on the broadcast.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.